Welcome to the Village Idiots podcast. I'm your Dungeon Master, Nathan. With me today I have Justin.
Heyo.
Emily.
Hello.
And Nicole.
What's up?
We are a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast. And at the end of every episode, I name a Village Idiot who has to do the recap the following week. Last week's Village Idiot was Tora, played by Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tora, what happened last week? I understand if you don't remember.
So, what I do remember was that the previous week before that, it was the end of it. We were hiding because we heard Reg and Mara, and they were talking about meeting the mantles down there that we had just scared off. And then we were all trying to get, away, I guess. And I failed my stealth roll, and I accidentally knocked over one of the skeletons in the crypts. I don't know what the fuck I'm calling them. And
Tor wouldn't know either. It's okay.
Yeah, and they were like, "What's that?" And then that's where we left off. And where we started, the only thing I remember is that we ended up being able to rip into the shade. But I was hiding behind a column or something, and they had come in to investigate. And then I remember going into the shade, and that's where we discovered that the tomb of Idrindin that we keep focusing on so hard in the shade is way different than it is IRL. And it had some weird liquid stuff in it, and I decided to touch it because that's who I am. And it did some weird things, and there was there's a whole part that I was not even a part of that I don't remember happening, so I can't comment on that. But I was going towards a light and a voice, and then it told me to turn back, and then it pulled me back, and I was back, but I'm crazy now.
But I'm crazy now.
Crazier than I already was. I guess whatever I did to myself with touching that strange liquid in the tomb thing caused madness, and we decided to talk to Reg and Mara, show them that we were there. And I don't know what I did. I had to roll because I'm crazy, and I ended up running towards Mara, who was keeping herself concealed or something. I don't know. That's the only part that I'm stuck on. I don't remember.
You came to, you tried to hit either Zuth or Gira, whichever one was there. You tried to punch them in their armor. That was the first thing you did. And then you tried running away from something, and you bumped into Mara, and that is where the episode ended.
Okay, so I did get that right.
Yeah.
There you go. And you couldn't remember anything after that because that was it.
Yeah, that was it. She was not really concealing herself, but kind of staying out of the way, letting Reg, Zuth, and Giro kind of handle the situation, so to speak. So anyway, you have, Tora, just run into Mara Fordyce, who Pax knows is the leader of the Violet Rose, a shadowy organization out of the barony of Talaria.
Get her autograph.
I don't know these things, just Pax knows, because did we have time to talk about it? Did he explain who she is to us?
I basically said, I think I might have mentioned that I wanted to arrest her.
Oh.
Yes, you did mention that.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So last week's episode in podcast world was about an hour and some change, but in game it only took about 10 or 15 minutes tops, probably closer to 5 or 10 minutes. So kind of like a combat episode, but not really.
So where is everybody else in relation to me now after I've run into Mara?
Yeah, so Tora ran into the room that you all were hiding in when Reg and Mara came down into the tomb. So you're back in that chamber with the alcoves. Zuth and Giro were at the doorway, and Reg was in the room with the sarcophagus, along with Maxine and Pax. So you kind of pushed past Zuth and Giro, Tora, and bumped right into this halfling woman who says, hey, what's the big idea?
Sorry, ma'am. I honestly don't know why I was trying to run away. I have no idea what's happening to my...
What's the big idea? No idea.
I don't. My bad. Hi.
Roll me...
Tora.
Roll me a wisdom save, please, Tora.
Basically. 15.
Okay. So you say all of that. Yeah, it doesn't just happen in your head.
I didn't know I was worried about that, but okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So she kind of pushes you off of her and stands up and dusts herself off. You see that she's wearing some dope-looking leather armor. It's very ornate, but very functional as well. And you see, glints of metal and many daggers on her person.
Hey, you're really pretty.
Well, thanks, you too.
I'm Tora.
Shoot
What's your name?
shot, Tora. Shoot
it. My name isn't important. Reg, come in here, please. Yeah, I'll. Why don't we all just come here and have a huddle? I think that there's a lot of explaining to do. Boss, these are my friends. I think I met them at some point.
In jail! We met in jail, remember?
Yeah, that's right. We met in jail.
That's how you know we're cool.
Yeah, they're cool. They're cool. I think the one that just ran into you has an affinity for arson, so maybe step
That's
back
true.
a little bit.
I'm fine. We're all fine.
Everyone's fine.
Yeah, so why are you all here again? I know that we just talked, but I am just so confused as to what is happening and how you got past us. There's only one way in here.
Out of character, I'm going to say I don't remember what the excuse we used was.
I don't think we got that there
I
yet.
came up with something.
Oh,
Yeah.
did we? Okay.
Fuck if I remember. Sorry, I was looking through all of my stuff to see if I had literally anything that I could do to help Tora, and I don't. So...
Oh, you were trying to heal me of my
I was trying...
crazy.
Heal's a strong word. I was trying to hold you. I was trying to find something that would make me at least keep you...
Bind me to you,
Yeah.
and not go...
to me. I was looking for hold person and I didn't have that. And I thought maybe there was we had a box at some point you could put something in, and I was like, let's put her in a box. And I was like, I don't think we have that anymore. So anyway, I was trying to figure out how to cage Tora.
I'm just very much hoping that I don't do something to open the shade and just go into it, because that's what I rolled to do by accident for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Inside my brain, I'm thinking of how I can get close to Mara, grab her, rip into the shade, pull her in, and just close it up.
And then what? Beat her ass on the other side?
She's
the leader of this organization. You don't think she can punch?
That's fair for his character, because he is a bounty hunter. So
I'm also a war domain cleric. She's a rogue. We're probably pretty even, unless she's god level. But
only one way to find out.
I was like, that's a chance you're willing to take.
You all have encountered Mara twice and not once seen her abilities. Just saying.
I think that's the point of a rogue, though. So I'm just going to say that.
I'm also going to say
seen them.
One rogue to another.
I'm also going to say
doing
that
it right.
Player knowledge of Mara, we know that the first time we ever met her was with Kelvin, and then later when we completely underestimated Kelvin, I feel like if we completely underestimate Mara, it's gonna come back and bite us in the ass like it did with Kelvin.
Yeah, but Kelvin kind of whipped her ass, so.
Kelvin didn't.
Kelvin just ran away, I thought.
Yeah,
Kelvin left her a gigantic going away present on her face.
That's right.
And was like, Yeah.
She has that right now, right? That's like, because that happened years ago.
That happened right after they came back to Alaria, I think.
Back in the war.
So she has that scar across her face right now, Nate.
There's no scar on her face.
I know we don't have video on this, but we all at the same time just went, what?
Like, we did that thing that you do where you, like, throw your head back and, like, mouth agape, like, what?
Literally the Andy gif.
Wait.
From Parks and Rec.
Wait. I don't understand.
I don't think we got any timeline details of when they had their skirmish.
We did.
I think
we did in season 1. Hold up. If Nate, correct me if I'm wrong. In season 1, at the very end, when we met up with Mara, she said that Kelvin left her the going away present before they got on the boat, or after they had gotten off the boat or whatever, and that they had parted ways. That was 10 years ago. She does not have the scar now?
That's not how it went down.
That's not how it went down. I don't remember him telling us those exact details.
She didn't state when it occurred.
Yeah.
Believe me, I went back and listened to the tapes.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't remember her giving us specific details. I remember her telling us that that's why, that it's Kelvin that did that, not when. And that's why she's pissed at him, and that's why she was willing to help us at the end of the first season, but we don't.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure there was when.
So had to happen within, okay, so from now until the end of our season in the beginning is what, like a couple weeks? A couple months. So between now and a few months from now, she's meeting up with Kelvin and something's going down. Mm-hmm. This is interesting.
This is interesting. We're pinpointing it. When was the incident? We'll find it.
I know. Now I want to know when it does.
Just at that moment, you hear a Cockney accent coming down the hall.
God.
No.
I swear to God, Nathan, if in the next couple episodes we meet up with Kelvin in some form or fashion, I'm going to freak the F out. I'm just saying.
We have 2 episodes left. Do you think
I know. I'm just saying, if you're going to throw it in there somewhere, I'm going to freak out.
But speaking of tying up loose ends, Tora, you hear a static in your ear.
Oh, wait. The earpiece thing?
Oh, God. I forgot about that. No, I mean, I forgot.
There are no gods in this universe.
I forgot that we have those things in our hoods that they can quality assurance, whatever they're doing. Can I, like...
Order of alteration, technical support.
Can I, like, tap
Ping.
it?
Ping.
I don't know that. He didn't tell us what to say, did he?
Yeah, I said ping.
Oh, you did relay all of that. So I'm just going to randomly say ping? I probably
ping
would, to be
steal
fair.
My girlfriend.
You can very much try. Please roll me a wisdom save.
Fuck.
This is what you get for touching that glowy stuff.
16.
Okay, you say ping, maybe a little louder than you intended to. Everyone kind of looks at you. Reg is very confused because he had just asked what you all were doing down here. You say ping, and you hear the static again. Can we get... Yeah, I can't... That's what you hear.
Okay. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say or do. I feel like you two need to be like my wranglers right now because y'all are the ones that know I'm crazy. I don't know that I'm crazy. I just
said I was trying to put you in a box, babe. I don't know what else you want from me.
I mean, like, cover up my weirdness.
We don't have the containment field anymore, do we?
No, but that's on you two to cover up my weirdness. I just yelled out ping randomly, so I feel like you
Didn't
two
I?
need to
I told Reg what happened. Not what happened, but I told Reg that, like, you've been...
Not feeling well.
Said. That's what I said. I said that you have been acting, or you got hit with a spell or something, and it's made you go crazy, and so I took you down here just to get away from everybody.
You did. To get me away from the public.
Crazy.
Yeah, to get me away from the public. Yep.
Tora, from your vantage point, you can see into the sarcophagus room behind everyone, and you see that it's a being of pure light is coming out of the sarcophagus.
Why can I see that?
Because you're looking past everyone else. Like, it's behind everyone. They're looking at you. You just said ping real loud, and everyone's looking at you, and they're not looking past the sarcophagus room.
I'm trying to think of what Tora would do in this situation, and I really feel like Tora would very much be dumb and bring attention and say something like, look at the shiny person. Like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure she'd just straight up point and be like,
yeah.
Ah!
Like, shiny person. Yep, that's what I do. 100%.
Okay. The shiny person is now named Ping. Perfect.
Ping. Shiny person.
God, I'm so glad I came up with that excuse so I do not have to cover up whatever that would be.
What do you all do?
I turn. I want to look where she's pointing.
Yeah.
Okay, you look back into sarcophagus room, and nothing's changed.
Now's a perfect time to explain further that I'm crazy. Like,
yes.
Reaffirm it.
Yeah, shiny person. That's why we're down here too, I guess.
You see the shiny person?
No, we're waiting for the shiny person.
I'm gonna turn around, kind of like
they're right
hold
there.
Tora's face and be like, "Hun, listen. I'm gonna need you to listen. You're messed up a little bit right now, and that's okay. There's no shiny person,
But there is
no
right there.
No, oh no, there's not. And I need you to focus on me because I'm here. I'm real. That's not real. I'm real. So focus on me."
As Maxine is saying this, she becomes shiny and glowing.
It's fucked up, Nathan.
And the other one has gone away now. Tora, make a wisdom save.
Oh my god, you're the shiny person.
Can I give her bardic inspiration on this save?
Yeah.
How does that work?
I sing to you.
She sings or says something to you, or what she just said. Yeah, is it gives you what is it, a D6 for your level or a D4 at third level? Bard.
I add something to my roll.
D6. Yeah, you add a 1d6 to your roll.
Well, technically, you don't have to do it for this roll. You can just have bardic inspiration and hold on to it.
I'm gonna do it because I rolled a 12 and then I just rolled a 5, so 17.
Okay. Yeah, you see that now Maxine is the shiny person.
And okay, so she's like, are you still holding on to my face? Like trying to make me focus on you?
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring my hands up and I'm going to like stroke you and be like, so shiny.
Be like, yeah, exactly. I'm shiny. Focus on me. I'm the shiny person. I'm good with this. As long as it makes her focus on me, I'm fine. Don't look at other stuff and scream at other things.
This is weird. Okay. If you all don't mind.
Quick question. Do you know of any healers that are very good and ask little to no questions?
Oh, well, yeah, you might say that's something of a specialty of mine.
I figured.
What? Yeah. I think your friend here needs help.
Yeah, agreed. As she's stroking my face. Like, yeah. Please give me an address, and we will get out of your hair.
Tora, at this point, you hear a voice crisp and clear in your ear say, it's kind of still garbled, but not because of the interference that you were hearing before. It just sounds like it's some sort of distorted voice. And you hear it say, I know where you are. I know what you've seen. Stay where you are, and we'll get you out of there. I have questions.
We have to go.
But you don't know that happened.
This is Emily. We have to go. I'm sorry. I had to unmute myself. I mean, I've got french fries in my mouth, but like, we have to leave. This is awful.
So I'm still doing this to Maxine while this is happening. Like I was stroking her hair and I'm like focused on her because she's shiny. And I'm going to look at her and I'm going to say, they're telling me to stay here. They told me, I heard it in my ear. They said, stay where you are. We have questions.
I put my hand on her, like, her hood. And I, like, look at Pax, and I hold the hood and just kind of, like, look at Pax. I think Maxine would understand. They said in my ear, we have questions. She would know that that's the thing. I think if she... But I can't say that, because I don't know, because they're not part of it. So I look at Pax and just kind of tug the thing, like, she's hearing the...
She's hearing things.
The seamstresses, tailors, soldier spies. Alterations. Order of alterations.
Seamstress, sailor, soldier, spy.
I said seamstress, tailor, soldier, spy.
Because it's Tinker, Tailor, soldier, spy.
Anyway.
I'm also going to say, look at her, like, and I'm still kind of like, I widen my eyes and I'm like, they know where we are. They said they're coming.
While Emily thinks that's creepy, I still think Maxine would be like, it's the order of alteration. They're coming here. Like, we need to get out of here because they're coming and Reg is here. There's a lot of shit.
All right.
I want to know why. I want to know why a shiny person and I can see it, stepped out of the sarcophagi and went into Maxine's person. I want to know what that's about.
That's a lot of interesting information. I just feel like we can parse that out. Not in the crib.
As you're thinking that, Tora, Maxine becomes Maxine again.
Am I following the shiny? Do I know where it went?
You don't see a shiny person.
Okay.
There's never been a shiny person here.
Oh, fucking A.
I'm absolutely holding Tora's hand, though, the whole time. Like a toddler. Like, no, I'm just gonna hang here. We're buddies.
So Tora and Maxine are close.
Yes.
How close is Mara to them?
Not far. The room that you're in is only about a 25 by 25 room. Tora went from where she was with Mara to Maxine. So maybe within 15 feet.
All right, I would like to try and take the hint that Maxine says we need to get the hell out of here. And also, I would like to be a bit selfish and try and arrest Mara. So, in my head, I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to try and stealth to Mara, open the shade, drag Mara in, and have Maxine try and know what I'm doing to, like, come and jump into the shade with Tora with me.
Wild fucking assumption that Maxine would understand what the fuck is going through your head at that moment. Sneaking over there and snatching Mara into the shade, and you're like, oh yeah, you get it? I'm gonna be like, no.
Well,
I don't get it.
Leave like
Maxine, roll an insight.
Leave like a clue, I guess. Like,
Pax, do a performance, and Maxine, roll an insight. I don't know how I'm going to evaluate this because it's not a contest, but it's...
That's a dirty 20.
That is also a dirty 20.
Okay, you all have been together
so
long
good.
enough. You've had enough long carriage rides together that Pax kind of moves their head in a specific way that Maxine's like, oh, Pax is going to try something.
No. What she does is go...
Gotta describe it. This is an audio
She starts
podcast.
like, I know it was funnier for me to do it first. She starts doing that like mom eye. Or
Like,
she gets like big eyes, like, don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. I swear to God.
No.
Oh, yes,
Like,
yes.
her eyes are real big. She's like, don't you dare. Just try it. We have a sick person. Like, our party member is not good.
Yeah,
right now.
and
Like,
you yourself said that we need to get her out of here, so let's get her out of here.
Yeah, just her. Let's go.
That's...
This is literally just like us being like, like just staring at each other. Whole conversation via look.
Okay. You all are real weird, huh? I guess I didn't get it in
It's
jail.
been a long day, Reg.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll just get out of your hair.
That sounds good.
We're gonna go this way. Right? Everyone? And Reg kind of looks around warily at Zuthagiro and Mara, and they all, well, with the exception of Zuth and Giro, so just Mara.
If I could have the address of that doctor before you go, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. You're just going to want to go up this way, and at that moment, you all hear a humming and buzzing noise.
You're such a dick.
It goes like...
From where?
all around you.
Oh, cool.
And you all can see each other, and you can see Reg and Zuth and Giro and Mara, and the background of where you are, like your setting, kind of fades into another setting. And
they beamed us up.
The humming and buzzing is continuing the whole time to the point that it's like cacophonous in your ears. And you are all of a sudden in a chamber that you have never seen before.
Transportation room.
What the fuck is happening?
Looking on the floor, you see that there is indeed a transportation circle on the floor.
Was that the mural on the floor? Was it a transportation circle? Because that's where we were, weren't we? We were in that tiled mural antechamber thing before the sarcophagus.
That was the room that you were in, yeah.
Is that tile thing a fucking transportation circle?
Looking at the ground below you, the transportation circle that's etched onto the room of this chamber is not the same as what you just left.
Oh, that's interesting.
You look around this room and you see a bunch of hooded, robed figures.
Ah, fuck.
Weird, when did they change the Starfleet uniforms? This is the rest of the episode. Get ready. Strap in. Star Trek jokes.
Mara says, "What the hell just happened? Where are we?"
Oh, I didn't realize they came with us. No.
Yeah, all of us are here. He said, you see everybody except the room around you. Your background changed. Fuck.
We got some splaining to do.
I'm gonna put my hood up.
Same.
Mine was already up.
Casually.
I put
right?
Tora's up.
I thought mine was already up because I heard that shit in my ear.
I think it
Yes.
was like, okay.
Yeah, yours was up. In your crash into Mara, your hood got flung back on top of your head.
I pull it over just to make sure it's tight on her face so no one can see.
Okay.
I feel like that's not going to help. They already know what we are.
Yep, but I'm doing whatever I can right now.
What? Where the hell are we? Says Mara, and you hear that distorted voice that you heard before, Tora, and Pax and Maxine. This is the first time that you've heard it. It says, "Excellent. Thank you for bringing these individuals here to me. Great work, Tiger, Mrs. Peacock, and Beetle."
That kills it. I can't.
So good.
Kills the seriousness when he says Mrs. Peacock. Like, I'm gonna I was gonna say, I was like, because she was holding my hand, and I'm gonna like clutch her even harder and say, "That's the voice in my ear that said they were coming to get us."
I'm gonna be like, I hear it. Like I'm gonna pat her, like it's real. I hear it.
Sidebar out of character. I wonder if this is that person that we've been trying to find out who they are for the lawyer lady. What was their name?
Ooh.
The Wraith.
Wraith.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one.
That guy. I wonder if that's who this is.
Maybe.
At that point, Tora, You see there are about a dozen robed figures around you, and every once in a while, one of them becomes that shining person. It kind of flits around the whole room. It kind of phases in and out.
The shiny's still here. I'm just saying these things to Maxine now. She's
That's
my person.
Fair. That's fair. Like, okay. Got it. I need you to stay right here with me, no matter what the shiny does. I need you to stay right here, okay?
Okay.
Oh, well, hey, hang on a second here. Listen. Obviously, you know who we are, and you know we can pay to get out of any situation that we find ourselves in, correct? You know, I have a lot of gold stashed away in silence.
If he touches Reg, Emily's gonna freak out.
He can't.
You know that Reg is fine. You see him at the end of season 1.
And
Hurt him emotionally.
And our characters meet him not too long after whatever is happening right now occurs.
Still being mean to him. Be nice.
Don't you dare touch that hot goblin.
You leave that cute goblin alone.
Him and that cute goblin and his himbos.
Yes.
You hear the figure. It's not. You know which figure is speaking, but they're not any different than any of the other hooded and robed figures. They are wearing Order of Alteration robes. So there's nothing that, singles them out of a crowd. But they say, silence. Get them bound.
No!
Get who bound? What's going on?
As this happens, one, Tora rolled me a wisdom save, and also other Order of Alteration members are coming up with shackles and manacles.
Man, I knew we should have fucking ran.
Zuth, Giro, Reg, and Mara. Did you see Mara is... Well, hold on. Someone roll me a perception check. All three of you.
I rolled 3.
Okay, not Tora.
Oh boy.
Wisdom check. For the wisdom check, that you asked me for.
17 perception.
22.
Hax, you see that Mara's fumbling with something in her pocket.
Such as?
You can't tell. She's fidgeting with something. She's got her hand in one of her pockets, and she's...
The other one is throwing up a peace sign.
Yeah, okay. That's what
Thanks,
happens.
Alanis.
Alanis Mara said.
The other one's smoking a cigarette.
Yeah. I couldn't think of any of the other ones. That was the first one that came to my head, so I said it.
The other one's giving was
high
one
five.
of them a high five? Yep. There you go.
I'm guessing if I try and go into the shade here, it won't make much of a difference.
Well, you see that the Order of Alteration members are going for Reg, Mara, Zuth, and Giro.
Oh,
and
not us.
Yeah,
not
no.
you all.
But still, if I were to rip into the shade, like in my head, if I were able to put this together, if I were to rip into the shade, it wouldn't make a difference here, would it?
The
I
other
wouldn't be able
members
to
would
get
probably
away.
be pretty confused. I mean, they can see you.
And they can also do the same thing that you can do.
They'd just follow you and chase you.
And I don't see any way out with my perception check of this chamber.
You see there's a hallway that leads out, but you don't know what's beyond it. You don't know exactly where you are right now.
I think it's the same situation.
What happened to that 3 that I rolled for that wisdom check?
Oh, you are basically catatonic right now.
Not fun.
So you just kind of... Your whole perception goes kind of in that white space again.
So
And you're just standing there with everyone else is kind of just a figure in this white space with you.
So in my fantasy world, I'm just as useless as I am in the real world. Good to know.
Good to know. Good to know.
So yeah, you see Mara fumbling around in her pocket packs, but she says, "Don't resist, guys, we can get out of this." And Reg, Zuth, and Giro and Mara are all handcuffed up. Unless you all try and do something to stop that.
I really want to.
I think if you want to take Mara, I think that right now, in the middle of all of these people, is probably a bad time. think it through a little bit, they're going to put her in a space, in a nice little box for you to go get her later if you want. But right now is not the time
That's not a guarantee.
to pull some like Ocean's 11 bullshit and like snatch her out of here.
That's also not a guarantee.
Can I know I'm catatonic from before, but can I try to say something now?
Sure. Roll me a wisdom save.
They haven't been going so great for me.
Nicole can't talk unless she rolls dice. This is a problem.
Nope, that's a 4.
Okay, well. Yeah, you're still catatonic.
Fuck my life. I want to ask why they're arresting them, so someone else do that.
Well, you don't know that they're arresting them. You don't exactly know what.
That's what I mean. I want to know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as you all are aware, the Order of Alteration has no real power or jurisdiction.
Yeah, by arrest, I meant why are they putting them in chains? That's
apprehending them.
Yeah.
Apprehending them.
I got you.
I can't think of simple words.
That's okay. You're catatonic.
I'm gonna say Maxine does say like, what's going on? What's happening?
Oh, that's none of your concern, but
I feel like it's very much of my concern. You just teleported me and my very sick friend somewhere when I'm trying to get her to a doctor. So, what's going on?
We'll take care of your friend, the tiger. And you will be rewarded handsomely for this.
I don't give a shit about your money. Tell me what's going on.
We're handsomely rewarded for what? Can I say that? I'm going to have to roll again, right? Let's roll for that.
You'll have to roll.
That's a 19. I better be able to say that.
Out of her catatonic state, Tora just all of a sudden just says that, what she just said.
For what? What am I being rewarded for?
There you go.
These individuals will be handsomely ransomed for their safe return. That will give us the means to make the next step of our plan a reality.
Cool. Gonna need you to drop the rest of that plan right now, friendo.
Silence.
No! This sounds like some sort of, like, really bad cult shit. I'm gonna need you to tell me the rest of the plan.
That's none of your concern.
Yeah,
who
it is, though.
Wait, can I pull back the guy's hood that's talking? Is he close enough to me?
You're going to make a wisdom save and to see if you can even move, and then roll me a something, but with disadvantage.
Man, I wish I had Bardic
Turns out it's really 5 gnomes on top of each other in a trench coat.
It's 3 kobolds in a trench coat, like in the latest adventure book. That's actually one of the NPCs in the Rime of the Frost Maiden. It's really funny.
That's an 18 for the wisdom check.
So you can move.
First. Yeah.
You are going to have to make it with disadvantage, though, because as you look at them, they're going... The shiny person has become them.
Fuck. So I have to roll twice and take the lower number.
Yes. And that'll be, I guess, a dexterity check.
Okay. I rolled a 17 and a 16. I'm okay with that.
Okay. 16
Nice.
plus anything?
Oh, what's my dexterity? Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that shit. Blah, 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 blah. Nope, that's a 0.
Okay. Well, you rush forward from a catatonic state, having just blurted all of this out, and you catch this individual off guard, and you actually rip the hood back.
Yes! 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 I'm trying to get away from the microphone.
This is my Scooby-Doo moment.
Old Man Jenkins!
Yeah. I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you dark kids.
You see an elf man, not a young elf. You can tell that they're a little older. You know, elves just kind of get a little gray as they age, but it's an elven man, and they've got grayish white hair. And as you pull the hood away, their voice is no longer distorted, and they fall back into their normal speaking voice, and they say, "How dare you!" And they push you away, and they put their hood back up.
God, I thought that was going to be a Cockney accent. I was going to lose my entire shit. Okay, sorry.
You're lucky that you brought us this prize. You won't be reprimanded, but you will not gain a reward as hardy as your fellow party mates. Get out of my sight.
Will you let me use a spell right now?
Yeah, do what you want.
Cool. I'm going to use Detect Thoughts.
I was just going to say, are you going to try to read his mind?
All right. It just happens, and you're looking for surface thoughts, right? You're not probing deeper.
For this second, no. I'm going to start with surface thoughts. If I probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom throw.
Yeah. So surface thoughts are agitation and kind of incredulity that someone would dare to do that.
Yeah, I'm going deeper.
All right. What's your spell save DC?
Should tell me 16. Wait, unless that increases and I haven't increased it. How do you calculate your spell save DC?
Man, you're asking me the hard questions right now. It is 8 plus your spellcasting modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Spellcasting modifier.
For Bard, it's going to be charisma.
Yeah, it's 16.
Okay. What kind of probing do you want to do?
His name?
I mean, I want to know his name. I want to know his name in the organization, like his secret name. Oh, we're using our made-up names. I wanted to find that
Spider-Man.
out. I'm Spider-Man. I want to find that out, and I want to know what the fuck they're doing with Mara and Reg. If I can find out why they want them, what they're doing with them. Like, I want to know as much as I fucking can from
Give
this
me
person.
every bit of knowledge you have on this person, please.
Please and thank you.
Does Maxine say thank you?
No.
Not yet.
Please and you're welcome.
The actual spell itself.
Wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Either way, the target knows you were probing into its mind, and unless you shift your attention to another creature's thoughts, the creature can use its action on its turn to make an intelligence check, contested by your intelligence check. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Questions verbally directed at the target creature naturally shape the course of its thoughts, so this spell is particularly effective as part of an interrogation. You can also use the spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. Didn't know that. When you cast the spell, search for thoughts within 30 feet of you, can penetrate barriers. Once you detect the presence of a creature, read its thoughts for the rest of the duration as described above. How long does this last? Concentration up to a minute.
Okay. So you are looking for the insight to its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind.
Yes.
The emotional state, I can say, it's a combination of elation and annoyance right now. You know that annoyance comes from having its hood thrown back, and the elation's coming from having these prisoners. The insight into its reasoning specific to why they wanted to take prisoners is for ransom, so they weren't lying about that.
Mm-hmm.
And something that looms large in its mind, they are looking forward to the Shade Pocket coming up.
Man, we joined the wrong group.
Did you manage to gain the elf's name as well?
Yeah,
From
like his name and stuff. It's concentration up to a minute. From what I understand, like I can do this for a whole minute.
Well, unless they do an intelligence check to try and throw you off.
Yes.
I'll say
this
that.
is who I think it is.
Do me an investigation real quick. Do an investigation versus this intelligence roll.
Oh my god, do you think it's the librarian guy? What the fuck are they called?
Lorekeeper.
Lorekeeper. You think it's that guy? What the fuck was his name?
I don't remember his name.
You said investigation versus deception, or insight?
You're doing an investigation versus this elf's intelligence to throw you off.
Okay.
So they're trying to end the spell.
Was he an older elf?
It was an older elf.
That's a 19, by the way. Intelligence check.
To be fair, that makes a lot of sense that it could be that guy because we are literally underneath the lore keeper, right?
Well,
aren't we in that mountain?
Well, we don't know where we are.
You have no clue where you are right now.
No, I meant the Order of Alteration. Aren't they underneath the mountain that the lore keeper place sits atop of?
Archives.
Man, I guess.
You've only been playing this for a year and a half.
Fuck off, Justin. I can't think of words. We've been talking about this
Same.
for days. 19 for your
19.
check, yes. Sorry.
Okay. They are trying to shake off your probe deeper, and just before they actually successfully shake you off, you get their name. And it is Soloran.
Yes!
Someone!
That's the guy's name!
There's another name there, though.
What is it?
He's the Wraith.
It's the Wraith. As you are doing those probes, you see Soloran, the Wraith, turn around and look at all three of you. And he says, "How dare you? Clap them in irons.
Yeah.
Take
Hell
them
no.
away."
Chain
Hell
me,
no.
daddy. I want to go. I want to go to the same place that they're going so we can escape with them.
Nah, yo, that's
Hell.
not happening to me.
That's what
gonna-
I want to do. I'm chill. Arrest me.
That's
I'm
not
gonna
happening.
I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna say, "Leave me and my friends alone." And I'm
No,
gonna
no,
motion
no.
to all
Kick
of them. And then I'm going to push him and cast Inflict Wounds.
I push him.
No, wait. No,
All right,
because I
hold
wanted to
There's
Hold
do
on.
too
the...
many people in the order. We're not getting out of here.
Everyone
yo.
roll for initiative. Everyone roll.
I want to do Wall of Fire!
There's too much stuff trying to happen. Initiative.
Y'all, just let us be arrested.
What do you add to your initiative roll again? I always forget that.
Your initiative modifier.
What is that?
Your
initiative
dexterity modifier.
That's
Plus
me.
any sort of
so
bonuses
it's a
you get for
fucking
initiative.
0. Well, I rolled an 18. Anyway.
17.
What'd you get, Pax? A 17?
17.
13.
Tora, what'd you get?
18.
And I feel like I should get a sneak attack on him because I did that out of initiative order. So
Are Mara and Zuffengiro and Reg still in the room? Like, this all happened while they were about to be manacled, or they did get the manacles on them?
they are currently manacled, so
Shit.
they are still here, though. So, hold on. Fuck me. I have to roll so many initiatives now.
Are they close to us?
Yeah,
Weren't
they're
they
not
standing
far away.
right next to us when all this happened?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they haven't been taken away yet.
What are they? Are they surrounded by people? Like the people that manacled them are touching them?
Hold on. Let me get my initiatives first, and then I'll tell you what's happening.
It's too many people.
I know.
oh, we're going to have to fight our way out of the entire enclave, aren't we?
You don't know where you are.
I think it's going to be much better if we just let ourselves be arrested, then we can sneak out. Mara seemed to have a way out of this. She was like, don't worry, we're all fine. And she's letting herself be arrested. And she's letting herself be arrested because she knows that she can't get out of it this way, but she can get out of it later. Because she's fucking smart, and now here we are, jumping in here, a bunch of fucking idiots, like, oh yeah, fire!
That's why they're called the Violet Rose and we're called the Village Idiots.
God.
Okay, so to Pax's point about saying that you wanted to do all that stuff, I am not going to allow that because Maxine had already been probing into Soloran's mind and Tora had thrown back the hood. So he was already on edge. So he cannot be taken by surprise. However, you are pretty high up in initiative order. But Tora is in fact first. So Tora, first things first, roll me a wisdom save.
Fuck. I wonder if Cure Wounds can fix this. have that.
Man, I don't think so.
You're gonna need like a greater restoration or some shit.
Yeah.
18.
Okay, you can do whatever you want.
Thank God. Okay, can you lay out the room for me, please?
So this was a large circular chamber with Order of Alteration members all around the outside of it and blocking the way out. Saloran was right in the middle of 6 members on either side.
Are we encircled, or is it more of a horseshoe formation?
It's more of a semicircle, let's say.
Gotcha.
Or at least it was at the beginning. Half of the Order of Alteration members went to Manacle, Zuth, Giro, Mara, and Reg. And the other half kind of stayed as Saloran's retinue, or the Wraith's retinue, I guess, for this arc. Zuth, Giro, Mara, and Reg let themselves be manacled. They are currently manacled and being led out as all of this stuff went down, with Saloran pulling the hood back and then Maxie doing her probe.
How far away is Mara, Reg, Zuff, and Giro from me? And I'm standing next to Maxine, and next to Maxine is Pax?
Yeah, you all are pretty close together. It looked like the Wraith and crew were coming up to congratulate you for a job well done. And it was at that point that you thrust the hood back. And then the Wraith pushed you away.
Okay.
You're maybe 15 feet away from Mara and that crew.
Okay.
Saloran, you son of a bitch.
I know, I can't believe this shit. This is crazy. This
Dude.
opens up so many things.
Just you wait. Just you wait.
That has me thinking so many things right now.
I know.
All of the things.
I honestly don't know what I want to do now. Because
Just cast Cure Wounds on yourself. See if it works.
no.
No. No, because I know your end game. You want us to get arrested.
I'm going to cast Entangle on Saloran.
Okay.
Although I don't know that that's his name. I think only Maxine knows that because she didn't relay that information to us yet.
You want to cast Entangle on Shiny Man.
Is he still shiny to me? Okay.
Yes.
That's perfect.
That's even better.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to cast Entangle on that guy. So grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square starting from a point within range, and range is 90 feet. For the duration, these plants turn the ground in the area into... So in his... Where he is and where his people are, that's what I want to do this to, is what I meant. The ground in the area into difficult terrain. A creature in the area, when you cast the spell, must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends. A creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. On a success, it frees itself. When the spell ends, the conjured plants wilt away, and it up to 1 minute is how long it lasts.
What's your spell save DC?
17. Sorry, I just calculated it. 15. I don't know why I said 17.
Okay. You entangling vines burst out of the ground in this chamber up through stone and ensnare 4 of the members, but 3 are still, or 2 of them are still free, and Shiny Man is free.
Shit. Well, it's still difficult terrain.
Yes.
Too, so.
They don't take any damage, you're just restrained, right?
Yeah. All it just says a creature must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained. A creature restrained by the plants can use an action to make a strength check against it.
Okay.
On a success, it frees itself. So those guys that were tangled can then later use their action to free themselves by doing a strength check. So, but yeah, it's that 20-foot radius is now difficult terrain.
Gotcha. Okay.
I thought that was a solid plan.
That is a solid plan. Do you want to move at all?
Yeah, I want to move. Now, Were any of those people that were entangled the people that were next to Mara, Reg, those guys?
No, it's kind of two separate groups. So what was the radius of the
20 feet.
20 feet? Yeah, no, they're too far away.
So I want to move closer to them, Mara and those guys.
Okay. So you move your way over there. You can actually get to right behind the nearest one of the Order of Alteration members that are escorting.
I'm going to do that.
Okay. Next in the order, we're going to have Pax.
I just want to point out, Justin, I know this is player knowledge versus character knowledge, but we all know that nothing's going to happen to Solorn in this scenario. So.
But I really want to inflict wounds on him.
I know. I'm just saying. Maybe think about this calculatedly.
That's player knowledge.
I know. Shut up. It's so hard.
Man, you've got one episode left. Do what you want.
So, Nate, this affliction on Tora, would Greater Restoration take care of it?
Only one way to find out.
Don't cure me. I'm fine. Being crazy's interesting.
Okay.
Don't waste it, is what I'm saying. Don't waste your turn trying to cure me of something that, like, I haven't harmed myself yet, or any of us. So what's really, is that really your priority?
Yet.
I was asking. I'm gonna go up to the closest Order of Alteration person. Is that Sir Lauren or somebody else? Sir Lauren.
Salorin. Salorin.
Okay.
I mean, there are 7 of them right there. Any one of them is going to be as close as the others.
A couple of them are ensnared too, right?
Yeah.
The one shackling Mara, are they ensnared? And
no,
are
you
they
just said none of those guys are.
Yeah, they're a separate group.
All right, can I get over to that individual or no?
Yeah, you've got the movement to get that way.
I would like to move to that individual, separate them from Mara, cast inflict wounds on the Order of Alteration person.
Mm-hmm.
And would you allow a bonus action to ask Mara if she's got a way out of this?
Yeah, I'll allow it. So, first off, roll me a strength contest to try and pull the Order of Alteration member away from Mara, and make me a melee spell attack as well for inflict wounds. Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you right now. You're probably going to get them away from her.
Because he crit himself.
That's a 5.
And he falls on
the
his ass. Oh, okay.
No, it's a 5 for a strength.
14 then.
Yeah. You throw this Order of Alteration member back and
cast inflict wounds.
Yeah, what was your spell attack?
Attack. Is that spell attack bonus I add to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
21.
Yeah, that's going to hit. So 3d10 necrotic damage.
Yes. 20 even.
Okay, so
Jesus.
you pull this, you basically throw this Order of Alteration member. You know what, I'm going to, instead of saying Order of Alteration member, I'm going to let y'all in on a little secret. They also call themselves the Alterati, like Illuminati, because it's funny.
Awful.
So you throw this Alterati back off of Mara.
Hate it.
Why do you hate it?
It's weird. I don't want to call them the
silly.
Alterati. It's silly. It's more silly than the Order of Alteration.
It sounds like a Italian sports car.
Yeah, it does. You see that new Alterati? She's got sick horsepower.
The Alterati 3000.
Yeah, that's what people worry about. Fine, I'll call them Order of Alteration members, but if you want to, you can be silly, you can call them that.
It also sounds like the Glitterati or the Paparazzi or like, you know, to call them Alterati because it's just quicker to say than all Order of Alteration guy.
The cult minion.
Alterati.
You throw the Alterati member back off of Mara and cast inflict wounds at the same time. You see that their robes begin to kind of sizzle off where you had touched and cast inflict wounds. And they are thrown to the ground, and you ask Mara if she's got a way out. How do you do that?
I imagine that the Alterati has his hand on the has their hand on the manacles. So I would like to grab them by the neck, pull them away so that they let go of the manacles and grab the manacles, cast inflict wounds on their face. And while I'm looking at them, I yell to her in a hurried manner, like, "You have a way out of this?"
As the Alterati was pulled away, Mara kind of turned, and you see that she's got what looks to be some sort of device in her hand, and she looks at it and says, a little too, sure of herself, "Yeah, I've got a way out." And that's going to bring us to...
Take us with you.
Yeah, thank you. I trust her. Let's just get arrested with her and have her take us with her.
That brings us to the Order of Alteration members. So 4 of them are going to try and get rid of this entanglement on them. That did not succeed. Neither did that. That one did, and that one did not. So 1 is free. But for the most part, they kind of don't know what's going on, and they haven't heard any orders from Saloran yet, or the Wraith. So they're kind of waiting for orders. So they're going to hold where they are, and they're going to wait for orders. That's going to bring us to Saloran's turn, who says,
"Don't just stand there, you imbeciles. Get them!"
And Saloran casts a spell. Saloran is going to cast Wall of Stone on the entrance or the exit to this chamber. So the wall is 6 inches thick and composed of 10 foot by 10 foot panels. And they are contiguous across the opening of this chamber. So he's basically cut you all off from a chance of escaping. So you are now trapped in this. It's a 50-foot diameter circular room, and Saloran is backing away from the rest of you through the entanglement. And because it's difficult terrain, he is not making good progress. But he gets to the edge of the vines and is kind of watching to see what's happening. So at this point, we're going to have the Alterati take their turn after holding, and they are going to try and restrain you. So some of them did. The 4 that were trying to get out of the entanglement, they are going to continue trying to do that, and only the 1 got out. So then there will be 2 from that crew walking through the veins, and they're going to try and the vines, and they're going to try and get to Maxine because she is now the closest. Because Pax pulled away and Tora pulled away. So Maxine, make me a strength save, please.
Very good at that.
Do a contested strength, I guess, not a save. Just do a straight up strength check.
Oh shit, y'all, that's a natty 20. Maxine has that mom strength.
Okay, Maxine, saw Pax and Tora run off. You're not sure what Tora's doing, but you're concerned about her, and you've got that mom rage happening. You actually got to multi-class into Barbarian because of this. No, I'm joking.
Free level of Barbarian.
Quick crossover.
You strong arm these 2 Alterati that are coming towards you, and one of them actually gets thrown to the ground. They did so horribly at trying to get you.
Good.
Pax, 1 is going to be coming for you, and Tora, 1 is also going to be coming for you. So Tora, make me a strength check with disadvantage, and Pax, make me a strength check.
Isn't it difficult terrain for them?
No, not for these 2. This is with the... So there are 6 that are leading Mara and her crew, 1 for each of them, and then the 2 spares are coming for you, Pax, and you, Tora.
Gotcha. And what am I rolling?
Strength check with disadvantage.
You got a 16.
Okay, Pax, you managed to hold off the Alterati.
Rolled a fucking natural 20, and I can't take that, can I? Because even though it's a natural 20.
Yep, disadvantage.
Well, the other roll was an 18 plus 3, so 21. But I was just, I like natural 20s because they're better.
But,
Yes. Tora and Pax, you both managed to keep the Alterati off of you, and that is their turn. Next is Mara's turn. She is going to fidget with this device in her hand. Her hands are currently bound, though, so she's kind of fumbling a little bit with what she's got. Pax, you hear a few kind of clicks and whirring noises happening, and then you see her throw the device on the ground.
What is it?
You can't tell. You don't know yet.
She couldn't get it to connect to the Wi-Fi. She's pissed off.
That's going to be Mara's turn. She's kind of standing in place near the device. Maxine, it is now your turn.
Oofda doofda, y'all. This is hard, okay? I don't want to be fighting right now. Like, I feel like... Okay. I think my
I want her
primary...
device to be able to get out of here.
Yeah, I think the primary directive here needs to be to get Tamara and to get Tora and Pax over to Mara.
I am over there.
Pax
I'm
and
over there.
you both are over there, correct? Okay.
Yep.
Who, I know you've explained this like 400 times, but it's very important. How many people are in this room with us right now?
There are 12 Alterati plus the Wraith. And Mara and her crew make 4, and your crew make 3. So.
And there are 4 people over by Mara and her crew, or you said 6?
6. So it's Mara, Reg, Zuth, Giro, Pax, and Tora, and for each one of them there is an Alterati member.
Okay. I mean, I can do dash as a bonus action. Can I do a bonus action before I do my action?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna dash so I can get over to Mara and her little soldier person. His
Oh,
dude.
sorry. That was the one that Pax threw away. So
Okay.
he's just over that way, but Mara is not being
Mara's
escorted
not being
currently.
washed. Okay. Is there one still with Reg?
Yes.
Okay. What are they wearing? Is it just the robe?
The Alterati or Reg?
The Alterati.
Yeah, they're wearing the same robes and hoods that you are.
And I can't tell what else they're wearing under it, right? I don't know why I would be able to, but like maybe it's bulky. Maybe I can tell that they're wearing like, I don't know, some sort of metal things on their person.
You can't tell.
Okay. Most of my spells are for a wide range. This is like my only one for like a person. So I'm going to take a chance here. And I'm going to cast heat metal on the guard that is, or the person who is next to Reg.
Okay, odds or evens?
Odds.
Okay, do you need to make a melee spell attack?
No, it just happens.
Okay. You touch the Alterati and feel some cool metal through the fabric.
Yes. Okay. You can cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell. Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause this damage again. If a creature is holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn.
Okay. Roll me that 2d8.
It's like the dopest spell ever, honestly.
Yeah. Roll me that 2d8.
4 and a 4. 8.
Okay, you see, or you feel rather, that the metal starts to heat up and you take your hand away. And you can see that the robe itself kind of starts to smolder and you can see that the metal is now burning through the fabric of the robes, and parts of it are catching on fire.
Dope.
And you can hear that this Alterati is in distress, and they let go of Reg.
Yeah.
Which will take us to Zuth and Giro's turn.
I love these guys. The big old himbos.
Same.
So we are going to do a strength check because these boys are strong.
Big old himbos.
They strong.
So yeah, Zuth and Giro, they in all of this discord and everything, they look at Mara and they see that she's doing something, and it looks like they recognize what's happening, and they bust out of their manacles. Like it was a formality that they had these on because they could have easily gotten out of them. They just
So funny.
They pop them right off. They twist their arms and lift their arms up at the same time after looking at each other, and they just chains everywhere. So Zuth and Giro are now free. They use their turn to break out of the manacles, and they're just gonna shove the Alterati away with that strength check as well, and they are going to go over to Reg and surround Reg. So that will take us to, actually, Reg's turn. He is going to use his thieves' tools, which he's gotten into, and he's going to try and pick the lock on his manacles. And he tries, but isn't able to get the manacles off, so he kind of walks over to Zuth and Giro, and he goes, can you help me? Just, come on. And let's say it's Zuth just kind of pinches the manacles, and they come off. and they all walk over to where Mara is by that little device. That'll bring us back to the top of the order, though. And Tora, it's going to be your turn.
Okay, can you tell me Pax, Maxine are standing literally right next to Mara, Zuth, Giro, and Reg, correct?
Yeah, all of you, we'll call you all fugitives, or something to that effect. All non-Alterati members are kind of bundled together.
Where is everybody that's not on our side, as in this group of fugitives is the side, and they're the other side?
There are about 6 Alterati who are surrounding your group, and there's another 6 over by the vines who are currently being restrained by those, and so Lauren is kind of stepped back and is kind of watching everything happen, waiting for his members to get you.
How close is the closest Alterati? I hate saying that.
They are like right next to you.
Like right next, like 5 feet?
Yeah, one just tried to apprehend you.
Oh, yeah.
And you shoved him off.
Shoved him back like 5 feet.
Yeah. But before you do anything, Tor, can you roll me a wisdom save? This might help you.
Why do you hate me?
I did not do this to you. You did this to yourself.
Well, I crit myself, so that's that.
You know what? I'm going to tell you what you'll do then.
Great.
You can do whatever you want.
Really?
Yep.
I don't know what I want to do, but thank you.
You're welcome. There's a 20% chance that if you succeed on your save, you're still okay to do what you want.
When the other alteration, are they all in front of us, or are they kind of surrounding us?
There's a group that's surrounding you, and there's a group that's trying to get out of the vines that are trying to move to surround you.
Where's the largest concentration of these guys trying to get us?
In the vines.
No, I mean that aren't in the vines. Like, are they in front of me, or are they in all different directions around me?
They're in all different directions around you.
Fuck! I'm trying to figure out what to do.
That was going to be my question. How many fuckers can I hit with this one spell?
Yeah, that's what... I don't have spells that are like... I want to cast Wall of Fire around us, but it would hurt us if I did that. because we're too close to it.
If I'm not mistaken, you can decide whether or not you want people to come into or out of the fire, right?
Well, what it says is you create a wall of fire on a solid surface within range. Solid surface meaning the floor, right? That's a solid surface. You can make the wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1 foot. And I want to point this out. It says think instead of thick. And it does it again the next time they try to say thick and it says think. Or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, which is what I wanted to do.
Okay.
Then it says the wall is opaque and lasts for the duration, meaning 1 minute. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 5d8 fire damage or half as much on a successful save. On one side of the wall, selected by you, when you cast this spell, deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or inside. A creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. The other side of the wall deals no damage. So can I make it a ring around us that does not damage us?
I think we still have to make a Constitution saving throw, but even if we fail, it's not bad.
Dexterity. That's. I mean, it's 2d8 fire damage.
It's not 5d8.
It's on a successful. It's half as much on a. It's 2d8 on a successful save.
Well, it'd be 5d8 divided by 2,
which is
so 2.5.
Aren't you going to make that 2?
No.
Anyway, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm just going to do it.
Yeah, that's your thing. Go for it. Do it.
Yeah, I'm going to put a ring of fire around us to get our enemies away from us.
So included in this is like the three of us, Mara, Reg, Zeth, and Giro. Like this is like, okay.
That's us. This is an us versus Alterati situation.
Love it.
Anyone that is not us, meaning Alterati, are not on our side. And they
means
are
you're
now
not a ratty.
Yeah.
See, I gave you guys these jokes. So I'm guessing that you're going to say 10 feet on the outside of the wall is the side that will deal damage.
Yep.
Not the inside of the wall.
No, not the inside of the wall.
Mm-mm.
The outside of the wall is what deals damage. The other side. Wall of fire.
Wall of fire. The ring of fire.
Wall of fire appears surrounding all of you. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw, please. What's your spell save DC, Tora?
15.
Unnatural 20. Save.
So you take...
Is this a save?
Save, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so
23.
You take half damage on a save.
Okay.
Which I feel like a dick about, but
yeah.
I rolled
Taxes think of that.
5d8. I need to do a bunch of saves because there are... I'm going to just do one for all the Alderati. They did not save.
Good.
I got a 13. Reg. Saved. Mara. Saved. Zuff. Did not save. Giro. Did not save.
You burned the boys.
They're okay.
How could you burn the boys?
Okay, everyone who did not save takes 20 points of damage.
You said 20 points?
For all who did not save.
Something
everyone who...
I'm going to use my next spell on you, Tora.
Everyone who did save, they take 10 damage if you did save.
Does that include myself?
Yes.
I did roll. I did not save, so...
So yeah, you take 20 points of damage there, Tora.
So I have something that says when you would take a dex save for half damage, you take no damage if you pass.
Yeah. So you somehow... You're too cool to take fire damage.
Yeah. Basically. I slid through that too quick. I'm too fast.
The fire gets up in your face and you say, no. No.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't.
I
just want to point out to you guys, as Tora, I want to say, I know this was a snap decision and some of you got hurt, but so did I. So this happened.
You're crazy.
I just protected us. Let's go.
All right, Pax, it's your turn.
Are there any of the Alterati left within our circle?
Yeah, they're all pretty distressed, I'll say.
Can I hit... How many can I hit? What is the maximum number of Alterati I can hit within a 20 by 20 foot?
Line, cube, circle?
Circle.
Circle? You can angle it so you can hit 4 of them, but you might hit other members of the party too.
I don't think he cares now that I did what I did.
Well, it doesn't matter because it's coming from the ceiling. So it's not like it has to go through me, from me to them kind of thing.
It's a 20-foot circle.
It's going to hit us.
10-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range.
10 foot.
Oh, it's like a big old tube.
Yep.
Well, if you're... okay.
Like a beam.
Here's the thing. You can make it fit directly in this wall of fire. If it's not fit directly in this wall of fire, it might start putting the fire out.
It's in the wall of fire because I want to hit the people in the fire that are
It'll
not
hit
us.
all of us.
Yeah, it'll hit everyone within the wall of fire because it's a 20-foot diameter, which is the same as a 10-foot radius.
Just push some people out of the out of the circle.
All right, I Sparta kick one of the Alterati into the wall of fire.
Oh, okay. You roll me a strength contest.
I like that I know exactly what you mean by a Sparta kick too. It's just that straight bam, like right in front of you.
Right into
I know exactly what it means.
Right into the wall of fire. That's
I
a
have the visual.
19. Do they burn to a crisp?
Yeah, you kick them right through the wall of fire, and they burn to a crisp. You see on the other side, it's just a lump, burning, smoldering lump of robe and.
Yes, because
humanoid.
when they come in contact with it, they take 5d8 fire damage.
Jesus.
Do you want to move within this ring of fire?
Probably not. I'm close to Mara, I'd imagine, right? Or still?
Yeah, you can see that device on the floor is still kind of whirring, and it looks to be expanding now. So, order of alteration, people. They are going to... There are only 5 of them within this circle now, so the other ones outside are going to try and get rid of entanglement. They don't succeed, but they're keeping a wide berth from this fire. The 7 on the outside, including Saloran. Those inside are going to try and restrain those of you that are not Zuth and Giro.
Sorry, they are not within 10 feet of the wall?
They're not within 10 feet because they move out of the way.
Okay.
Wait, I'm sorry to keep harping on this. You say they're inside the circle?
5 of them are inside the circle. 7 of them are outside of the circle. There are 12 Alterati altogether.
And you're saying
or
the ones
11 now.
inside the circle are 10 feet away from the...
No, the ones inside the circle
Outside.
are trying to apprehend you.
Got
The
it.
ones outside are getting away from the fire because it's hot.
Got it. Okay.
I imagine that the wall of fire kind of comes down and kind of blows the fire out, and that's what's
Yeah.
keeping everyone at bay.
Yeah, anyone that ends their turn within a 10-foot range of the side that I want them to take damage on, which is the
Got
outside,
it.
takes the damage.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So the ones inside are going to try and apprehend Tora, Pax, Maxine, Mara, and Reg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Tora, make a strength save with disadvantage, please.
Fucking natural 20 on this shit again. Oh,
All right. I got a 4.
that's okay, because I got a unnatural 20 anyway.
All
I
right,
love
Tora, you are safe. Pax, make a... You got a 4 on your strength contest? All right, roll me another strength contest, because so did your Alterati.
I'm crazy. You can't hold me down.
19.
Don't hit me. I'll hit me.
Okay, Pax, you are able to ward off your Alterati as well. Maxine, Strength contest.
Strength contest. I have +0 to strength. Let's go. I read. I'm sorry. I feel really stupid. I'm sorry. Hold on.
What'd your D20 say?
Okay, here's the thing. My D20, I picked it up and I read it wrong, and then I thought it said 21, and then I put it back down, and I'm like, there's no way it said 21, and then I picked it back up and realized that I picked it up on a different side, and I didn't know what I rolled. Anyway, the second time I rolled a 14. I'm so sorry.
Okay, you're fine. You managed to keep your alterati off of you as well. Mara pushes her alterati into the wall of flame. They go burning to a crisp.
Nice.
She got a nat 20.
I really love her.
Reg
Same.
also is able to avoid being restrained. That is going to bring us to Saloran's turn. You don't know what he's doing, actually.
So sweet.
You can't see past the fire. It's opaque. So you can't see what Saloran's up to, or I guess the other Order of Alteration guys. Next is Mara's turn. She looks at the device on the ground and she says, "Good enough." And she steps on the device. Which, when she steps on it, it kind of... a lot of things happen at once. Okay, so it was... the device was kind of expanding as it was sitting on the ground. It was at the point where it was maybe a foot wide. It's some sort of mechanical and magical device, some sort of artificer's tool. You saw a bunch of shifting runes inside as well. It looked like it was trying to calibrate or something. And about 50% of the runes had gotten themselves in the place that they needed to be. And when Mara said good enough, it was about 50% on the way to calibrating, you're guessing. As she steps on it, everyone within the wall of fire disappears. But you are within the wall of fire, so you know where you all went. You're somewhere else.
Where?
You don't know.
We better ditch these hoods.
But you are there with the 4 other Order of Alteration members. You hear a voice say, "Oi, what? I told you never to use that."
I fucking hate you so goddamn much, I swear to God!
And that's where we're going to end this week's episode.
Damn it, I knew it. I called this earlier. I said, if you put us in a situation where we see Kelvin, I'm going to freak the fuck out.
And that's why we made you turn your microphone gain down. Thank you all so much for tuning into the Village Idiots podcast. I hope that you had a great time listening. I had a great time DMing, and I hope my players had a great time playing. The Village Idiot this week, man.
I know who it should be. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. It's got to be Maxine.
No, it is not. I will fight you. I did nothing wrong.
You probed into this leader's mind?
To find... I'm sorry. I found out this was Saloran, and I found out this was the Wraith. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure that was good D&D playing. How about the fact that Pax decided he was going to decide to be a bounty hunter right in the middle of our fucking undercover investigation? How about that?
You see, Pax never...
it never actually went through.
Yeah, Pax never actually did anything like probing into the mind of apparently a higher up of this organization that you all are a part of.
How dare you?
Weren't trying to apprehend you or anything.
I thought we were only a part of it to find out who the Wraith was.
I was actively trying to be arrested. I wanted to be arrested because I wanted to go with Mara, and I wanted her to be able to take me wherever the fuck she was going. So I figured I might as well probe his mind and get arrested and find out the information I needed.
I also thought that the whole point of us being in this order was to investigate the Wraith and find out who he was. So really, she did exactly what we've been trying to do
I
this
solved
whole
your
time.
puzzle.
And you're going to make her the village idiot for completing the original mission.
Thank you. I won D&D and you're just mad about it.
Fine, you've won your persuasion role. I'm the village idiot this time. I'm going to be the village idiot for all of the seasons.
Actually, I think I am going to win this season because I'm pretty sure I've been it more times than anyone else.
Yeah,
so far.
That's fair.
But yeah, hi, little boy.
Hi.
This episode brought to you by my son.
Mama.
That's
my God, it's the cutest thing ever. He's pointing at you. It's
This
the
week
cutest
sponsored
thing
by
I've
Evan.
ever
So yeah, I guess that I'm not gonna. Hey, can you go sit on the couch real quick? Can you guys watch the story bots?
Thing ever.
With the story bots.
No.
No. I've got to do my outro for D&D.
No.
I've got to do an outro, little boy.
We're almost ready.
No.
Favorite word.
Best thing ever.
I'm going to turn this screen off so I can't see you all. Yeah, the village idiot this week, I guess, will be me because I can't fault Emily and her response to that. You did some good RP. I can't take that away from you or punish you for that. Pax didn't act on his thing or their thing. And Tora was mad the whole time. So
Mad and crazy.
That's
in the throes of madness, yes. So I can't do that. So I have to say that it's me. Probably for not seeing the fact that you all were going to try and figure out who this figure was.
Yeah, that's fair.
But also, I kind of wanted y'all to figure it out. So anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in. Remember to tune in every other Tuesday, or you can look on social media for any sort of updates that we've got. Right, Nicole?
Yeah, you can follow us on Twitter at Village Idiot Pod. You can find me personally at Nicole the Nerdy.
You can find me at JRoma20.
I'm at Neurotic Good.
You can find me at Village Idiots DM, and you can't find Jordan because he's still on paternity leave and doesn't like the internet.
We also have a website, villageidiotspodcast.com. Tons of cool stuff up there, like artwork. If you want to see why we're talking about how hot Reg is, just go check that out. It's also on our Twitter. You can also, hot Reg. I also want some art of the himbos behind him.
Oh my
Zuff
God,
and Giro.
yes. God, like a fucking, man, this was going to be a funny joke if I remembered the name of that stripper movie.
Magic Mike.
I almost said Mad Max. I was like, I know that's not right.
Same thing.
Magic Zuth and Giro.
Magic Max.
We also have a link to our Patreon.
Speaking of Patreon, want to hear more from your favorite idiots? Well, you're in luck because we have a Patreon. For just a couple bucks a month, you'll have exclusive access to some DM insights with Nathan in Behind the Screens, listen to Nicole and I BS and What's What with Dilly and Dally, and even a mini prequel campaign set in the world of Lanamora.
If a subscription to our Patreon is too much of a commitment for you, we'd love if you could leave us a quick review on iTunes. If you enjoy the show, tell your friends about us. New episodes come out every other Tuesday, so stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. Let's figure out why the fuck Kelvin's in this episode or in this season. Who put him there? He belongs in season 1 and 2. That's crazy. Anyway, we'll talk to y'all next time. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Say bye. Say bye. Say bye.
I wish everyone could see what was happening. Oh my God!
We did it. Yay!
Good job.
Yay! Oh God,
Okay.
that was amazing.
Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.